Bear with me while I set up. Just trying to, I'm using my streaming app, OBS. So I'm just getting things set up and making sure everything is good to go in the group. And yeah, I'm super excited. I have to tell you what happened this morning when I was prepping for this. I was driving my kids in the car. Let me see if anybody's hopping on. Where am I in the group? I hate doing it on OBS because I can't see like who's on, who's commenting, what's going on. I see one person is on. I am going to share this into bear with me. I'm going to share this into the Facebook event that we did. Key 46. So that people who said that they were going could get a notification that we posted in the group. Hey, Sky! Oh, you made it! I know that you said that you had like a Christmas thing that you were going to. I think you were saying. So, let me just share this real quick. Yay, you guys are hopping on. Super excited. I'm so excited to do this right now. I'm like really excited. I was like skipping when I was getting my water. I was like, this is gonna be so much fun. Okay, it's shared. It's shared in our group. It's shared in the Facebook, whatchamacallit, the event. All right. Yay! Oh my God, I see everybody. Okay, cool. I thought it was this evening you were on. Oh yeah, no, this morning because I have no kids. It's gonna be so cool. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is water, not wine. Or is it wine? Hey, Shelly! We have a call soon. Okay, so let's get started. People are hopping on. Let's do this. Okay, this is really tripping me up watching there we go. I'm gonna move this over. Okay, so super excited about this. I actually recorded the activation yesterday. This is the Gene Key 46 activation for the gift of delight, the city of ecstasy. It's a really awesome Gene Key. If any of you guys have the Gene Key book, you can, which is this. If any of you have the Gene Key book, you can read it later. You don't have to know what's written in the book to accept the activation. Your mind doesn't need to know anything. It just will give you more background information about what this is about. And thank you about my earrings. I got them at Kohl's. But what this Gene Key is called the Science of Luck. And it has a really cool backstory in the shadow about this rainmaker. It's really cool. I really like this one. So the 46th gift is the gift of delight, and in the Gene Keys it says the ring of no matter, and then the city says the city of ecstasy, and it says the orgasmic inner world. So that's really awesome. So what I wanted to tell you before I get started is that the way that my activations work is I was gifted these keys. So I have these keys that I work with Melchizedek with, and I think he's an ascended master. He was working with me before I knew that his name was Melchizedek, and then when I started to come more into my gifts, I was like, oh, you're Melchizedek, okay. Like he made himself known to me. I was like, okay, now that I finally know your name and know that you aren't just this like really weird, creepy, wizardy looking guy that he's like, I'm not creepy. No, you're not creepy. He came to me, like normally he looks like Father Time, but he came to me in the beginning as like this younger guy with like dark hair and with like a wizard hat, and I was like, oh my gosh, who is this guy? And that's just how our journey started. And now he looks more like Father Time to me right now. Actually, he's switching back and forth. He's like, I can be both. He can be whoever he wants. They're gonna come to you guys however they need to. They'll come through any path to get to you. Anyways, So I work with him when I do my activations, and I just recently started to work with these activations with the gene keys and unlocking each of them for. Oh, of course, someone's calling me right now. Oh, Anissa, I was just thinking about you. Where was I? Oh yeah, I just started recording these custom activations, and it's really cool how they have been turning out. I don't follow a set script. I know some people take you on this very specific journey to go to source, and then you ground and you do all this stuff. And I was doing that in the beginning, and then I was kind of intuitively guided to get kind of creative with it. And so whatever I was seeing, I would then put into the activation. So sometimes we go to the heart chakra. Sometimes I've been doing a lot of chakra work. Coincidentally, it's like they'll take me either to the heart chakra. This activation actually goes to the root chakra. And for those of you who aren't very familiar with chakras, I'm going to go over the chakras before we do the activation so that you know the placement of the different chakras, because in this activation, I do mention the different chakras, and I just want you to get kind of a visual for it. You don't have to know everything about the chakras. You just have to know that there's 7, and we're going to go to different ones. Hey, Patty, what's up? Patty, did you listen to this one? This one, okay. Oh my God, I'm all over the place. If you guys know me, this is my mind. They just come in and like, here, this and this and this and this, and I get sidetracked. But I digress. So what's happening in this activation today for the gift of delight is I'm going to be playing you a pre-recorded meditation. And what's interesting is this morning I was kind of mulling it over. I was like, am I going to do it live? Am I going to do a different activation? Am I going to get creative in a different way and not take them to the root chakra? What are we going to do for this one? And they're like, no, you're going to play the meditation. Like, get on OBS, do the meditation through that, and you're going to do some healing work and prayer while they're going through the activation. So while you guys are listening to the meditation, I am actually going to be working with Jesus, and he's going to intuitively guide me on what you guys need as a group, as a collective, because this activation is, I'm setting the intention now, it's for everybody that's live right now and for everybody that watches this in the future. So you can, depending on your experience with this, if you want, you can invite more people in to so they can get this activation as well in our group. I would love for you guys to invite more people into our group if you feel called to. It doesn't really matter. You can hog all the activations for yourself. That's fine too. But this morning when I was thinking about it, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna do the activation and do a whole brand new one, or should I play the recorded one? Because I just did the recorded one yesterday and I really like it. And they're like, no, let's just do the recorded one. And Jesus came forth and he was like, and I'm going to help you because of the season. I mean, he's like, people are thinking about him. He's up in conversations. And I know my friend Allie, she's actually doing a live stream where she's channeling Jesus. So that's really cool. I think she did go live in the group earlier today, but she's doing like part 2. So that's really cool. So Jesus came forth today when I was in the car, and he's like, no, I want to help. We're going to do healing work together. So while you guys are listening to the activation, me and Jesus are going to do some healing work on all of you as a collective that's watching this. And hey, Chrissy! I'm also going to be activating like a ring of fire around all of you as kind of to aid in the purification. It's going to amplify all the energies. And if you guys think you need protection, it can help with protection too, but you really don't need protection. It's going to be okay. Hey, Brittany! I love everybody that's hopping on. Okay, so yes, we're going to do the activation. I'm going to play the recording while you guys are closing your eyes, getting in a nice meditative state. We are going to, me and my homeboy, we're going to do some work on you guys. So you're going to get so much more than the activation that I previously recorded, which the energy is still good for. We're going to do way more work. So it's going to be so fun. I'm kind of interested to see what Jesus wants to do while you guys are in meditation. So I'm going to let him guide me. And then at the end, I'm feeling so much energy in me. It's like wanting to burst forth. But I'll let you guys know what me and Jesus do after the meditation is through. So before we start, let me just tell you about the chakras, because I do, in this meditation, I do go through the different chakras. So you're going to see the 7. The top one is your crown chakra, and that one is a violet color. The next one is your third eye, and that one is an indigo color. The throat chakra is blue. The heart chakra is green. The solar plexus is yellow. The sacral is orange. And the root is red. We're going to go through, we're not going to do too much with the upper chakras. We're going to start at the heart chakra, and then we'll go through these until we get to the root chakra, and most of this activation is going to be done in your root chakra. So just to give you guys an idea of what the chakras look like, if you guys aren't familiar with the chakras, you don't need to know everything about, oh, what are these different chakras, what do they represent? Don't worry about that. Just picture the color maybe of the energy. We're going to be working the root, so that's red. And we're going to be in the heart chakra, and that's green. So if you want to tap into that energy, or if you want to bring forth those colors to you, you can totally do that. Don't judge your experience if you don't see anything, if you don't feel anything. It's totally fine. A lot of my meditations are very visual, so I'll be telling you what to look for, what to see. And if you don't see anything, don't judge that. Don't judge that you're not seeing anything. Just tap into to where it feels like stuff is happening in your body, or just listen to your breath. You don't have to see anything, feel anything, hear anything. Hey, Michael, it's fine. It's fine if you don't experience anything. If you fall asleep, that's fine too. Don't judge your experience, because it's beautiful nonetheless, and you'll get the energy nonetheless, whether you have this tremendous experience or you don't see, feel, hear anything. The energy is still working in you. Okay? So, is there anything else I want to talk about? Oh yeah. So the reason that I knew that Jesus was stepping forth today is because I was kind of thinking, I was asking my team, so am I going to be doing an offer? Should I do an offer? I'm doing this free meditation. Do you guys want me to put anything out there? Like, yeah, do custom activations for people. I'm like, okay. So what Jesus has guided me to do is I will create a meditation like the one you're about to hear, a custom meditation. I'll go into your gene keys and I'll talk to my team and your team and see, actually, never mind, Jesus is saying, you're going to ask me. Jesus is going to tell me which gene key he wants to help me activate in you. Now, you already have these energies in you. I am just taking you through a meditation, through a kind of adventure, so that you can find these. Because sometimes we forget that we are God, source, that we're healed, that we're whole, that we are fine the way that we are. We think that we have to heal and we have to do all this stuff. And those are just belief systems, right? So I'm here to remind you that all these energies and all these activations and everything is already in you. So I'm taking on a journey into yourself to find what's already there. And to help you activate that, to bring it in. The activation is the bringing into your awareness. And Jesus will help me pick out your gene key. I'll do the custom activation. The whole experience will be whatever I'm intuitively guided to take you to. Like, maybe we'll go to your third eye chakra. Maybe we'll go to your crown. Whatever the case may be, it's just going to be completely custom to you. And that is going to be $33. Jesus told me to do that because he was 33. And I was like, are you sure you want me to do 33? And then I muscle tested and I got 33. And then they were like, stop doubting. And like, there was this truck in front of me and it had a big 33 painted on it in like chalkboard marker. I don't know why that 33 was on there, because it was like written on there. I'm like, okay, 33. Thank you. $33. So that's on there. Hey, Jennifer. So the offer is on there, $33. My PayPal link is there, and I'll PM you afterwards. Actually, PM me, because some of you guys' PayPal stuff, I don't know who's PayPaling me. I have no idea who, because if your name's not on it, I don't know who did it. So I can't contact you, right? So message me after you pay, and we'll look through your gene keys and we'll make a custom activation for you. So without further ado, I am going to start playing the recorded activation. Me and Jesus are going to do some work, and then when the activation is through, I'll let you know what came up, okay? So all of you are ready, we'll get started. I suggest that you have some water on hand for the rest of the day just to keep yourself hydrated. Okay, so here we go. Hello, this is Ashley Pfeffer of Support Your Design, and this is the activation for the 46th gene key, the gift of delight. Take a moment now to close your eyes and move your awareness into your heart center, into your heart chakra. Activate your heart chakra now by taking deep cleansing breaths into your heart. Breathe in and breathe out. As you breathe in, you'll notice that your breaths start activating sparks of light within your heart chakra. This is activating the energy within your heart chakra, unfolding the petals of your heart chakra, bringing in more of your own God Source energy into that center now. Take one last cleansing, activating breath into your heart. Now start to move your awareness down to the lower chakras. Dip down into your solar plexus chakra and bring a few deep breaths into that chakra. Now dip down into your sacral chakra. Take a few more deep, cleansing, activating breaths into that chakra. And now move your awareness to your root chakra. You'll notice a red energy there. Breathe in and activate that center now. You'll notice the petals of your root chakra unfolding. You'll notice the sparks of light illuminating and glowing that chakra. Breathe in to the red root chakra and bring your awareness deep into that center. You'll notice the color getting deeper and deeper red, darker and darker as you move more towards the center of that chakra. Soon the red color disappears into a dark black space, a deep, deep red color, almost as if it is black. Let this deep, rich color penetrate your awareness and let yourself sit in the rich, dark color, the deep, dark space of nothingness. It should bring you comfort. It should bring you peace. It should bring you a calm quiet that rushes over your whole entire being. And as you're breathing into that center, you'll start to notice flickers of light. Follow the trail of light that is emerging in front of you right now. Follow the sparks of light as if they are breadcrumb trails leading you home to yourself. Play with them, dance with them. You'll start to feel the joy rising up within you as if you're a child again. Allow yourself to follow those light sparks until you find yourself in front of a ball of light, a ball of energy, as if the breadcrumb trails, the sparks of light, led you to a place where all of the light collects into one area. Reach out in front of you and bring that ball of light to you. As you're holding it, take note of its size, its shape. Is it heavy? Is it light? What color is it? Now I want you to tap into your clairaudience. What is your soul speaking to you right now? What does your soul wish to tell you? Now take the ball of light and place it in your root chakra. In your bottommost chakra, right below your sacral. Feel the energy dance and float around your root chakra. Allow it to spread throughout your whole chakra. And as you're holding that energy, I will activate the gene key now. Creator, it is commanded to activate gene key 46, the gift of delight now. Thank you. Now let that energy expand outside of your root chakra. Let it fill your whole entire being. Let it creep up to your sacral, to your solar plexus, to your heart, to your throat, to your third eye, and to your crown. Let this energy permeate through your whole being. Feel the energy of delight. Feel the energy of ecstasy. Now that the energy has moved throughout your whole being, collect that energy and bring it down through all your chakras again. And now push it down through the roots coming out of your feet and into the ground, and bring that energy and ground it into Gaia. You can use your breath in and out to push more of that energy down into Gaia. Now what Gaia will do now is she will push that energy up out of the earth and into your physical awareness. You can notice that the energy will now create a vortex around you. A vortex of spinning energy. And this will attract more delight, more ecstasy, more childlike play and adventure into your life. Allow that vortex of energy to spin around you and breathe into that energy, because you are in control of that energy. As you breathe in, you'll notice that the vortex expands. And when you breathe out, the vortex contracts. Play with the energy and your breath for a moment now. We have now activated the gift of delight, and you can call in more of this energy into your life by just commanding it to do so. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. How was that? Oh, so much happened while you were listening to that, and I was working with Jesus. Really quick, let me know what that activation was like for you. Let me know what you felt, saw, experienced, what your soul told you while you were in that activation. You can type it in the comments and I'll read through them later, but I'd love to hear your experience. So while you guys were listening to the recording, I was working with Jesus, and at first I was going to my healing deck, and he was like, we're not doing that, put that away. I'm like, okay. He's like, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. And so instead of pulling cards like I normally would do, he showed me everything that was happening. So it was really cool because first of all, I saw a pillar of light going, I'm getting chills. I saw a pillar of light going on all of you. So there was this pillar of light beaming down onto you, kind of like surrounding your whole body. And when me and Jesus, like, I knew that Jesus wanted to work on your chakras. So normally what I would do is go to each chakra and like clear them out and stuff like that. And what I know is that what he did is he unzipped all of you, and you guys kind of like shed this other body and then came out. And it was crazy because I've seen him do that before when he's working with chakras, and he unzipped all of you and you came out. And so he cleansed, activated, aligned all the chakras, removed all the blockages in the chakras too. But he did that by just unzipping you guys, and you just came out. You guys were all shiny and new. Let me look at my notes. And then, oh, this was cool. I saw Jesus going to each of you, and he was holding each of your guys' heads, and he was kind of like taking out, he told me he was taking out negative thought forms, and he was just pulling them out one by one. And then I kind of saw these firing happening in your brain, like the synapses and the firing through your brain, like all of this stuff was just firing, and I saw this like smoke coming out of your guys' brains, and just he was just removing all the negative thought forms, removing all that, and kind of creating these new pathways for you. It was super cool. I was like, oh, that's super cool, Jesus. What else? Oh, after that happened, I saw you guys all raise up and lift, like you guys were floating, and your arms were out like this, and I saw and this was a light body activation, is what he says. This is a light body activation. And so you guys were all raised up, arms out, and he said, this is a light body activation. And then I saw this, it started in your heart first. The first place to go is your heart, and it was this beam of light coming out of your heart and just going shoo. And then it went through each one of your chakras until you had 7 beams of light coming out of you. And you guys were just like this. It was super cool. And those are what was happening with that. After that, he showed me what each of you guys were doing, because this gene key is a lot about delight, play, ecstasy. There's a lot of childlike energy within this. And here's a couple people that he showed me what it looks like for them. So this was cool. One of you were on the beach, just walking on the beach, and the wind, it's a girl, and the wind was blowing in your hair. And so you were just enjoying the beach, and you're just super, super happy and super peaceful. Like I can see you right now, and you're just walking on the beach, and Jesus is with you with the footprints in the sand. So you're walking, and Jesus is holding your hand next to you, and you're just like, this is like the best day ever. The other person that I saw was skipping. They were just activating the inner child in them, and they were literally just skipping all over the place. Like a grown adult skipping, and it's like, who cares what people think? Like, tap into that inner child and just like skip, like not a care in the world. They were just skipping. Oh, and they're whistling too, and they are whistling. I saw another one of you guys. You were wrapped up on a couch with your coffee, and you have like, I don't know what those are called. It has like espresso. I don't know. It has that little heart in it. Oh, and Jesus is in your ear, and Jesus just said, I love you. I don't know who these visions are for. Okay, I just heard Crystal. I don't know if there's a Crystal watching, if there will be a Crystal watching in the future, but I just heard Crystal. Or maybe we're talking about crystals. I don't know. However it resonates for you, I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. So you were wrapped up, you have a scarf, you're wrapped up on the couch, and you have a blanket, and you're just sitting, and you're like sipping your coffee, and just like, this is the best ever. And then Jesus whispered in your ear and said, I love you. Jesus is awesome. And then I saw another one of you guys, were me, Sky. Another one of you guys were playing frisbee with your dog on the beach. Like you were just throwing the frisbee, and your dog was like super loving it, and you were super happy. And then I saw another one of you laying in like, it looks like, I want to say it's I don't know, I just heard Mexico, but it's this big, huge body of water, and there's like a waterfall and like trees, and it's really, oh my Lord Almighty, everyone's calling me right now. They're like, I want some of that energy. Me on the beach, yeah. So there was, oh my God, I'm losing. Okay, yeah, you were laying in the water, and you were floating in the water, and you were just like, I don't know, it was awesome. Oh, and then you got out of the water, and the waterfall was just pouring over you, and it was kind of like God-like, God source light. Oh, and then there was this other, I have two, yeah, this is the last one. So the last person that I saw, why is this going? My phone just started playing the video that's going right now live. I'm like, why is all this weird technical stuff happening? The last person I saw was somebody, oh my God, they're like, that's not the last person you're going to see. Oh my gosh, how long are we going to be on talking about what everybody's doing? I saw somebody in the forest and you were barefoot and you were just walking in the forest, and I see you touching each tree. You like have a connection with nature and you're just touching each tree, and I see like the energy exchange between you, and it like almost feels like zappy and warm. It's like, I don't know, I can feel like you're just touching everything, and you're like picking up the dirt and like holding it in your hands, and you're just like, I don't know. It's a very grounding, sensual experience for you, just like in the forest, like one with nature, and that's like your jam. So that's what I saw for that person. You guys want to share anything else with me? Nope. They said nope. Oh, the last thing that I did, so after I saw all the visuals of what you guys were doing, playing and having fun, the last thing that I saw was we did a rejuvenation activation. And I've done this and created like, it's a macro activation that I made for myself to do in between client calls to like rejuvenate me. And I don't know, it has tons and tons of stuff in it. But what the rejuvenation activation is, it just rejuvenates you. But it's like this bathtub made out of amethyst in the middle of the forest, and it has like really warm water in it, and you just get in the bathtub and it just rejuvenates you, and there's a bunch of crystals that are activated in it. There's wild yellow wildflowers in it, and you just sit in it and relax in it. So we did that activation for you so that you guys could be rejuvenated, and then everything else was, then the activation ended, and here we are talking about it. So that's everything that went down while you guys were. Shelly, I wonder if it was me on the beach. I love the beach and the ocean. Yeah. Yep. I saw a lot. Actually, I saw a lot of people on the beach. It wasn't like some of these that I saw, there were a lot of people on the beach. And even before I did the activation this morning, they were showing me a lot of people in the forest, a lot of people on the beach. The beach is just like your happy place. So that's what happened during the activation. I'd love to hear what you guys felt, what you guys sensed, how it works for you. Since this stuff is activating within you, I'm seeing stuff being brought to you throughout the day to bring you more delight, to bring you more ecstasy. I'm seeing a lot of stuff happening in your root chakra. Like I'm seeing a lot of like zappy energy and like glowing in your root chakra. And they're saying inappropriate things. Allie, you would know this is your guy that came and showed up right now. So a lot of stuff happening in the root chakra, so you feel a lot of sensations, just happiness. Let that joy, let that happiness permeate throughout you, and just be open to different experiences. Be open to different doors opening for you to experience more delight and pleasure, and don't judge those experiences. Whenever you feel that surge and rush of delight and happiness, just go with it, no matter how it shows up, because it could be the little things and it could be big things. I have been feeling a lot of heat in my root chakra. Yeah. If you guys, if you want, I will post the recording in the group so that you guys have access to this. I'm not going to charge for this because I feel like everybody needs to experience delight and ecstasy in their life. And it's not something I want to charge for because I feel like we should all experience that. So, I think, let me see how many times that you guys should listen to it. It works best when you keep listening and integrating the energies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 times. 5 times. You can listen to it 5 times. I would let this energy integrate a little bit. Since this one's a little bit different, me and Jesus did some work on top of the activation that you guys already got. So if you want to come back and listen to this recording and get the extra stuff that me and Jesus did in this activation, you can totally do that. Or you can just get the recording that I'll post in our group and just listen to that in your ear. You're welcome, Sky. You can just listen to that in your ear whenever, you don't need to watch the video to experiencing it. So anyways, if you guys want to take me up on my offer to do your own custom activation, will look through your gene key profile and see which one is best for you. Jesus will help guide me on which one, and I will create a custom activation for you. And Jesus said he will give you some words of peace, comfort, wisdom, along with that activation. So whatever Jesus tells me, I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments and trying to talk at the same time. Whatever Jesus tells me, I will give that message to you as well. So you'll get that custom activation and a message from Jesus. So awesome for this season, this holiday season. I do need to run, so all the information that you need, you can pay. It's $33 if you do want to do your own custom activation. It's in the comments of this post, and message me so that I know that you paid and we can get started, because I won't know which one of you paid if you guys have a weird name associated with your PayPal, like your business name. I won't know who it is if you guys don't message me. So message me, PM me, let me know if you want your custom activation with words from Jesus. So that'll be fun, and Jesus is gonna stick around and hang out some more. So I'll see if he has any other messages, and I'll post them in the group. He does have messages he wants to share with you. So this is awesome. I'll also post a link to my friend Allie's group. She's channeling Jesus, Mary Magdalene, and Mother Mary in her group. So if you want to get more messages from Jesus, you can pop on over to her group, because she is channeling him today in her group. Thank you so much for joining me. This is really fun. I think that I'm going to keep doing this in the future. I love doing these activations. Some of them will be live. Some of them will be recorded like we did, and we'll do extra work. And I'll let you know who shows up and wants to help. And this time it was Jesus. So let me know if you have any questions, comments, if you want to PM me and chat about your experience. That's totally great. If you want more information about the gene keys and about the 46 gene key, you can message me as well. And I'll see if they want me to post any more information about the 46 gene key. No, they're saying no in the group. Okay, well, it was so awesome being with you guys, and I hope you have a really delightful rest of your day, and hopefully you can tap into some ecstasy as well, because that would be amazing, wouldn't it? Okay, well, have a good rest of your day. I love you guys all, and I hope this was a great activation for you. Bye, everybody.